School chapter of the National Honor Society, I welcome you to our 2019 induction of new members. To our current seniors, you only have a few weeks left of your busy senior year, yet you are here to welcome our new members. This is indicative of the type of support you have given the National Honor Society this year. To our inductees, as the future of our chapter, I welcome your enthusiasm, energy, and talents. This year, the focus of our chapter was to expand our Best Buddies mentoring program. Best Buddies is the world's largest organization dedicated to ending the social, physical, and economic isolation of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We had many fun activities in our Best Buddy mentoring program, which encouraged sharing ideas, lively discussions, and forming new friendships in our school. I want to take a few minutes to recognize Mr. Bernard, and this will be his last National Honor Society induction as our superintendent. As principal of North Reading High School, Mr. Bernard appointed me as the National Honor Society advisor in 2013. He was also my mentor in my CAGS program for educational leadership. There have been many changes to our annual ceremony, including a brand new building with the Performing Arts Center, and Mr. Bernard's role changing from principal to superintendent. What has not changed is his dedication to the National Honor Society and our school district. Each year, he rearranges his busy schedule to offer words of encouragement to our new members. To me, that speaks volumes, and I want to publicly thank Mr. Bernard for his loyalty and support. Thank you, Mr. Bernard. Thank you for coming tonight, and now I would like to introduce our chapter president, Kelly Bratton.
Thank you, Mrs. Francis. Good evening, Mr. Bernard, Mr. LaCrette, Mr. Hain, members of the school committee, faculty, family, and friends. On behalf of the North Reading High School chapter of the National Honor Society, I welcome you to the induction of new members into the society. The National Honor Society is an organization that upholds the highest qualities of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. The students being inducted tonight have been selected for their excellence in academics, strong character, community involvement, and leadership. I welcome our new members and congratulate them on their accomplishments as they pledge tonight to uphold the high principles of the National Honor Society to which they have been elected. I would now like to introduce our principal, Mr. Anthony LaCrette.
Good evening and welcome parents, family members, friends, fellow educators, current members of the National Honor Society, and a special welcome to this evening's inductees. I'd like to take a moment to thank Captain Francis for her hard work and dedication, to the North Reading High School chapter of the National Honor Society, and for making this evening possible. Also, I want to take a moment and thank Mr. Buddy Miller and the custodial staff for their help in preparing for this event. Mr. Miller's commitment to the everyday and often every night needs of the school is truly outstanding. Since its inception in 1921, the National Honor Society has grown to honor those students who have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. The organization continues to be guided by simple but strong principles: create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in the students of secondary schools. Now, nearly 100 years later, I think it's reasonable to say that our world is a vastly different place. A place adorned with great advancements, yet in many ways remains saddled with great inequities. The challenges and complexities that typically accompany this kind of change certainly make it difficult to navigate. But in society today, I think we have an added layer of adversity. Far too often, we are forced to discern what is a truth, what is a falsehood, what is truly genuine, and what is outright deceit. And it can be easily understood why someone might feel disconnected, disinterested, or discouraged. But just as a traveler who is lost in the woods, or a captain and crew that are tossed at sea in a storm, there are certain constants that are relied upon for direction. The setting or rising sun declares east and west. The stars and constellations serve as steady guideposts for sailors seeking refuge. So I implore students here today to rely on the simple standards to serve as your guide: scholarship, character, leadership, and service. At their core, these are always available, always reliable, and always welcome. My sincere wish for you all is that as you grow, you continue to nurture that is already in you, the deeply rooted morality which will direct you in scholarship, the grace which will complement your character, the courage which will allow you to serve justly in leadership, and the compassion which will guide your service. I offer my sincere congratulations on your accomplishments and wish you continued success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. LaFrette. I would now like to introduce our superintendent, Mr. John Bernard.
Thank you. Good evening. I am honored to be with you tonight to share in this very special occasion your induction into the non-rated chapter of the National Honor Society. First and foremost, I wish to congratulate our new inductees on your achievement, and I extend my congratulations to your parents and all of the family members who have guided you and supported you over the years. I wish also to extend my congratulations and thanks to our veteran members of the National Honor Society. You have set the tone for excellence, and I am grateful to you for the standard that you have helped to set. To those of you being inducted into the National Honor Society this evening, your achievements in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character are being honored here this evening by your induction into this prestigious society. An honor such as this is a wonderful way for your school and for your community to recognize and celebrate the choices and the sacrifices that you have made. But I believe that what you should be most proud of, and what your parents should be most proud of, is not the actual honor itself, but what you had to do to get it. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, the reward of a thing well done is to have done it. However, I challenge you not to rest on your laurels, but to continue to strive towards even loftier goals. The four requirements for membership in the National Honor Society, and at which you have excelled, scholarship, leadership, service, and character, were not chosen at random. They are at the core of a fulfilled and fulfilling life. The most important thing to remember is that each of these characteristics is the sum of many individual decisions. They embody a positive attitude backed by purpose. The only way to achieve your purpose is to take small actions every day. In the end, they all add up. My hope for you is that you will cultivate this attitude backed by purpose in your own life. Scholarship is much more than just getting good grades. It's a lifelong love of learning. In the end, it is a sum of small choices. Each time you decide that you want to learn something, the experience will be so rewarding that the next time becomes easier. Soon, learning becomes a habit, and at that point, your desire to learn makes getting good grades easier while taking the focus off of the grades. The knowledge can still be difficult to gain, but knowing you have mastered a difficult subject is an excellent reward. Suddenly, the world around you becomes richer and full of learning opportunities. Leadership is not about being elected or appointed to an office. The office does not teach someone how to be a leader. Leadership is an attitude cultivated over time. Are you one to stand up for what you believe in and face the music even when that music happens to be unpleasant? Do you have a purpose and follow that purpose to get the ends that you desire? Do you have a vision? These are all questions that true leaders answer in the affirmative. But how does one become a leader? Each small decision that you make takes you one step closer. Remember, the goal is not to get power, but to get your vision and your purpose across. Leaders without a vision can be likened to driving in a strange town without GPS. You're going to wind up somewhere, which just might not be the best part of town. Service is seen by many to be a means to an end. Some might see it as a way to get service points while socializing, while others may view it as an unfortunate and often inconvenient necessity of high school life. But is that true community service? Once again, true community service is an attitude. Are you doing it for the right reasons? When it is all done, and you are once again well rested, you can look back and realize that you did something worthwhile, that you helped your fellow man in some way. It has been said that no man is an island entire of himself. Character. If there is any one thing that is evidenced by your daily choices, it is your character. I truly believe what Thomas Macaulay said, that the measure of a man's real character is what he will do if he knew that no one would ever be found out. What do you do when no one's around? The teacher steps out of the room for a moment while you're taking a test after school or a long during power walk. You know exactly where in your notes the answer to question number 23 is. Do you look? Minimal chance of being caught? The answer to these questions is the key to your true character. For while being honest and honorable when others are watching is important, being true to yourself is tantamount. And in the end, these private day-to-day decisions will eventually reveal your true character to the world. All in all, are making the tough choices worth it? The answer is yes. While it would be easy to slide through life without a purpose, without a code, it would not be fulfilling. Only by setting difficult goals and achieving them can we find true self-worth. One final thing. Each person's goals are different, and what becomes easy to one may be difficult for another. Therefore, do not squash others' dreams. This is a surefire way to know that you're not working towards fulfilling your own. In conclusion, I congratulate you for this honor. I am proud for all that you have attained thus far in your young lives, and you have my very best wishes for much continued happiness and success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bernard. We will now have the candle lighting ceremony. The white candle represents the eternal light of knowledge. Membership in the North Reading High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the Society: scholarship, character, leadership, and service. I light the candle of knowledge.
The yellow candle represents scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend time reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education is ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Candidates have the chance to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. I light the candle of scholarship.
The green candle represents character. Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives one individuality and personality. Without it, no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character which guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. I light the candle of character.
The purple candle represents leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and lead others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice. the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. Leadership is always needed and is thus considered responsible for each of our members. I light the candle of leadership.
The red candle represents service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities toward the creation of a better tomorrow. I light the candle of service. Will all current and new National Honor Society members please stand? Christopher Batchelder. Anthony Casino. Rachel Capel. Kaylin McCormick. Luke Abatessa. Elizabeth Barrett. Allison Babbitt. Nicole Bruzzese. Justin Capizzuto. Cameron Chinchilla. Elena Kogan. Jenny Collins. Juliana Connor. Brandon DeClean. Eleanor DeClean. Julia DiNapoli. Sean Dorosh. Eric Doucette. Benjamin Ellis. Danielle Ferrante. Mateo Flores. Samantha Galvin. Stuart Garnes. Kathleen Gettings. Olivia Giappelloni. Young Kim. Madison Corey. Emily Cooperstein. McKenna Lamont. Caitlin Lahane. Benjamin Navarro. Hannah Lord. Matthew Luciano. Lindsay McClellan. Margaret Majeski. Anna Marchesco. Griffin May. Matthew Magadi. Lauren Meany. Ian Miller. Samantha Mirasola. Christopher Nearing. Isabel Perret. Ethan Thomas. Mario Peroni. Rachel Perry. Alyssa Prusen. Caitlin Ramo. Isabella Rosso. Mary Regan. Alexandra Richards. Eric Schultz. Emily Slavin. Hannah Slavin. Julia Smith. Lauren Sullivan. Nicholas Tormey. Michelangelo Safaris. Lucy Wilson. Brendan Wicks.
We will now light the candles and recite the National Honor Society pledge. Repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I have been elected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal at all times to my family and school. And I will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Please turn off the candles.
It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Daly. Ms. Sadek has been a special education and reading teacher at North Reading High School for the past 10 10 years, where she also serves as the curriculum chair for the special education department. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Education from Northeastern University, a Master of Education degree in Special Education from Lesley University, and a CAGS in Educational Leadership from Pittsburgh State University. Before coming to North Reading High School, she served as a special ed administrator in Pembroke, a program coordinator and special ed teacher in Canton, and a reading teacher in Denver. Ms. Sadek has also been teaching graduate courses for American International College Satellite Teacher Preparation Program for the past 12 years. It is an honor to have her here tonight to share a message with us. Ms. Sadek.
It is both a pleasure and an honor to be speaking to you tonight. I am so proud to be part of the North Reading High School learning community who are here tonight to celebrate its highest achieving students. Congratulations to the new inductees, as well as the veteran members of our National Honor Society. I would also like to congratulate your parents, your teachers, and family members who have guided you and no doubt encouraged you to reach this academic pinnacle. They have emphasized the importance of education and helped to instill in you a never-ending thirst for knowledge. Let's recall the 5 National Honor Society standards that brought you here tonight: knowledge, scholarship, character, leadership, and service. I would like to focus tonight on character, though they are all important. For me, character stands out among the rest. Character involves making good choices. It mostly requires perseverance. Some scholars like to refer to character as grit. The Merriam-Webster defines grit as a firmness of character, indomitable spirit. As teachers, we value this characteristic, and many of us strive to cultivate grit in our students. Grit is defined in the courage to not only manage our fear of failure, but to embrace it as part of the process on the road to success. Throughout your life, you've been told to learn from your mistakes. But can we teach our students that making mistakes is a normal part of learning? According to researchers, grit is the perseverance and passion for long-term goals. But it is equally significant to recognize that it is okay to make mistakes. Sometimes taking a long time to complete an assignment is a normal part of learning, not necessarily a sign of failure. Grit involves pushing yourself to your limits, keeping in mind those limits vary in each individual and in each circumstance. It is important for you to know that grit sets you apart from other individuals. It is always an ingredient for success and a building block of character. Angela Duckworth, the 2013 Genius Grant recipient, speaks to tenacity as one of the most valued virtues. To be gritty is to keep putting one foot in front of the other. To be gritty is to hold fast to an interesting and purposeful goal. To be gritty is to invest every day, every week after year in challenging practice. To be gritty is to fall down 7 times and rise 8. Staying resilient when faced with the challenge is much more difficult than giving up, but resilience brings you closer to your goal. Studies show that perseverance and grit are better predictors of success in college and careers than standardized tests or IQ scores. Malcolm Gladwell writes in his book Outliers, ability can get you to the top, but it takes character to keep you there. You are here tonight because you have set your goals high and stayed true to your character. You are so close to reaching your first academic pinnacle. Keep in mind there are many more to come. You have a lifetime of pinnacles ahead of you. And at each plateau, you will need to set new goals and devise new plans to reach them. All 5 standards are essential to being inducted and in maintaining membership in the National Honor Society. Hard work, practice, and mastery can result in knowledge and scholarship. Leading by example and making the right choices made you a leader. And service showed us you care and possess empathy for others. But character comes from within and builds over time. Your teachers, your parents, your family, and friends have spent much time nurturing your character. Tonight you have proven to yourselves and to all the important people in your lives that you are ready to take on the responsibility of continuing your pursuit towards reaching your goals. It will soon be up to you to continue to foster and cultivate that character as you enter young adulthood. set new goals, and continue to follow the path that has brought you here tonight. Through hard work, long nights of preparation, you have reached this moment in your academics that you can be proud of. I'd like to end with words from Teddy Roosevelt, as he spoke to the value of perseverance as a requisite of high achievement. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. Tonight, the credit belongs to you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Stiddick, for your inspiring remarks and for all the great work you have done at our school. Congratulations to the new member of the North Reading chapter of the National Honor Society on your accomplishments. Welcome to the society. Thank you, family, faculty, and friends for attending this induction. Once our society members have recessed, we invite you to please join us on Main Street for refreshments and music is being provided by North Reading High School Jazz Band.